If you're watching this video, chances are something in the Dallas-Fort Worth housing market has already sparked your interest. That might have been met with a bit of hesitation. Maybe you've already seen a couple of homes online, maybe you've toured a home in person, but there is possibly a sense of confusion or overwhelm that's keeping you from taking the next steps. That's not a mistake. You shouldn't feel bad about that. And that's because purchasing a home is a huge decision, financially, personally, emotionally. And the process can be a little bit of a headache, but that's because all parties involved are trying to protect their interests, including yourself. So the goal of this video is to demystify the process and give you a little peace of mind so that you can move forward. I'm Dalton with Pike North Property Group, and I want to be your real estate resource. And because of that, I want to help out. So let's dive in. We're going to demystify this process by going through it line by line. We're going to start with the first of two phases. And step one might not be what you think it is. Step one is to plan for financial readiness. Think about your monthly expenditures, your car payments, your insurance, your groceries, any other bills that you have. Think about your rent. And you've got to think to yourself, what kind of mortgage payment would I be comfortable with? Once you've got that figured out, you can actually move on to step two, which is where most people start. And that is looking for your dream home online. Casually browsing the market, you know the sites, Redfin, Zillow, stuff like that. You can start to, spark your imagination, clarify your aesthetic desires, your location, figure out what commutes are. And you've probably already done that a little bit, which launches you perfectly into the next step, calling me. Engaging a professional early on helps to ensure that you transition from a passive search to a more strategic and protected one. So once we've had a chance to talk over the phone or, send some text messages back and forth, it would be great to meet in person. So this critical consultation sets expectations. It'll help to uncover your truest motivations. And we can establish some commitment, which is actually good for both of us, through a buyer's representation agreement. It's the law. But it's also a great forcing function to talk through compensation and what to expect from me, your realtor. From there, we're going to want to talk through pre-approval and pre-qualification. One of the things that I provide as your real estate resource is contacts. Don't have a lender? Great, I know some. VA loan? I'm a veteran, and I know lenders that specialize in them. And since we're going to be talking about what you want, I can start sending you listing alerts. And that keeps you in the know of what's available on MLS, which basically covers all the major sites. And with that, we can start to explore homes in person or even virtually. And here's where it gets really fun. Finding a property that you love. Once you do that, I'll put together a comparative market analysis. This is a data-driven report that helps you understand the property's market value. So then we move into phase two. This is where it gets really exciting and sometimes kind of tense, making an offer. So forgive me for sounding a little technical here, but this is when you must formally submit a legally binding purchase agreement to state your intent and initiate the official transaction with the seller. Then you negotiate the offer. Sometimes you can expect the counteroffer dance because both parties need to arrive at an agreed upon middle ground for the price, dates, and inclusions. Once you get past that and you get the offer accepted, it's time to open escrow. What is escrow? In real estate, escrow refers to a neutral third-party arrangement where funds, documents, and other assets are safely held and managed until all conditions of a contract are met. In practical terms, escrow is the entity that's going to hold on to your earnest money through closing. You're going to go through disclosures where you find out anything that's wrong with the house. When was the roof replaced? How old's the water heater? Has there been any water damage? An inspection. Both of these things are designed to help make sure that you don't inherit really expensive problems with the house. And while no inspection is perfect, it does help to uncover hidden defects that you're just not going to see with the walkthrough. And if there are things that are significant enough that you need to have fixed before you purchase the house, we move into resolution of inspection issues. And then we complete the appraisal. Most lenders require an independent valuation to guarantee the property is worth at least the amount of money they are agreeing to loan to you. And when that's done, you receive final loan approval. The underwriting team has to issue a clear to close, signifying that your financial data and the property's characteristics and condition have been validated. And signing day. Now, there's a mountain of legally binding paperwork that's got to be signed, aka executed, in order for you to assume financial responsibility for the property and move in. And then it's time for my favorite part, celebration. You did it. It's a new chapter. You've done a big thing, and I hope to be there with you. I hope this video helped to demystify the process a little bit. And if you've got any questions, always reach out to me. Again, I want to be your real estate resource. Let's work together. Let's get this done. Thanks.